Oh, all right, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Iceman Third ID. With us today, I've got a special guest. He's going to be helping me kind of co-host the show. I don't know how long he's going to be on. It's very early where he is at. It's like 3 in the morning. We've already got 2 on the air. I'm going to go ahead and keep track of the comments in the comments section. But with us today, hello, Daniel Hipley. How you doing today? Thank you for coming to the stream. With us today is Sean Sky. Now, Sean Sky is and I believe that I think that I'm actually subscribed to you. I don't know. I've got like 300 subscriptions, Sean. Say hi to the world out there.
Hello, world.
There you go. See? Super easy. So this is Sean's first time, I think, co-hosting somebody else's live stream with him. And this is his first time in party chat, so I don't think that he can live feed.
I'm
Flurb.
watching the feed, actually.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm watching the feed.
Good. Yeah. Getting ready to watch a movie. Well, thank you for telling me that you're going to be somewhere else during this live stream. That's awesome. Hey, Iceman and Sean, Chavo and Son Gaming. What's up, Chavo and Son? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
How you doing?
And now my screen on my phone is buffering, but it's been doing that all stinking night. So I don't know what's with that. But whatever. So we're going to go into normal mode here. I always forget what I do from day to day in this game for some reason. Maybe it's because, it's the same concept of whenever you walk into a room, as soon as you walk through a doorway, you forget what you went in there for.
Yeah.
So every time I turn on the game, I'm like, what did I come in here for? So here we are at Iceman Third ID's hub home. Sean, we have been inundated with people asking us what in the world is going on with all this nonsense about codes and portals and videotapes and transmissions and all this stuff, and it's all the rage, it's all the buzz right now. Question. And it's super hard to explain. Exactly, it's super hard to explain. It really kind of stinks, to tell you the truth, because it's like if you weren't studying it by now, you're just wait until it's over with to figure it out, pretty much.
Yeah, there's a lot to catch up on at this point, so it's difficult.
Well, I do need some thamium. I do need that. Or I'm going to die a horrible death of suffocation within my own life support suit. However, I wonder if, you've got toxic heat, radiation. I guess that's air. I guess that's air that your life support provides you. I am certain that I have activated this knowledge stone before. I know I have. And it just gave me... So...
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there you go. You can activate knowledge stones multiple times. Do I have a new compod around here anywhere? No. Nobody loves me. Nobody's coming to visit Iceman Third ID at his hub base anymore. So Sean, what are you doing on your channel?
Well, I'm part of the AGT, so I've been just mapping my own little corner of the galaxy.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait a minute. You are the streamer that he's got a weird name. It starts with an A. The leader of the AGT. Angelo, yeah. You're the guy that Angelo wanted me to hook up with anyway. So we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone here.
That's right. Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, all hail to the AGT on this stream today.
Absolutely.
So I might have to put my own comball out here, like an AGT comball out by my base.
I mean, if anyone doesn't know what the AGT is, then they should check out the Facebook page.
Right, and so the AGT stands for the Alliance of Galactic Travelers, which is what we are. It's more grandiose than it really sounds. Or it sounds more grandiose than it really is, maybe?
Than it actually is, yeah.
Yeah. Alliance, I think, is it's more like a loose group of galactic travelers than an alliance, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
But we're becoming an alliance. We are galactic travelers, though. I will say that. And
No, it's a great group. It really is.
No, it really
group.
is. Look, there's a lot of people doing a lot of cool stuff on the on the Alliance of Galactic Travelers. I mean, there's dudes that are so smart on there. It blows me away. Yeah. I mean, they do things inside and outside of the game that just impress the dog snot out of me. I mean, they've got a table for everything. Like, these people breathe Excel spreadsheets. It's ridiculous.
They do.
They love them.
Some really good graphic designers, and some of the maps they've come up with.
Very good graphic designers. I mean, look, if I were going to make a spreadsheet like that, I would have to get another job or something. Because that's just I would love to take No Man's Sky and spreadsheet the snot out of it, but I just don't have the patience.
No, I'm the same.
I just don't have the patience. I mean, you would think that you would have the patience playing a game like No Man's Sky. Oh, looks like the stream, the chat is blowing up here. Colt Crazy. Daniel Hipley, hi Chavo. Colt C, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're looking for Thamium right now. We're talking about the Alliance of Galactic Travelers for those that are just coming in. The Alliance of Galactic Travelers now, they have placed people in several different galaxies in strategic coordinated positions just in case multiplayer shows up, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I think most of them are still in the Euclid galaxy, but there's a handful in Hilbert, and I think there's even some in Calypso. So spread.
So really, around. it's for, let's say, even research purposes. It makes it easier, right? Because if you have people in multiple galaxies in multiple regions of those galaxies, then everybody can compare notes and see what's the same and see what's different, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so then you've got the Alliance of Galactic Travelers has their own merch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Angelo made some really cool pins.
Right.
Really, really good pins.
I mean, and then I heard there's whispers of bumper stickers coming and all sorts of stuff. So that's going to be pretty cool. So that's really neat. So yeah, look, if you want tons of information, look, I saw a post. I'm a member of the Alliance of Galactic Travelers also, and I saw a post that was displayed, I think either today or yesterday, that listed an area where you could actually find a bunch of S-class haulers, like 48 slot S-class haulers, and the system was teeming with them, and they gave the coordinates and the location, the region, and the galaxy, the system, all that information to you so that you could go get one yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the best things about AGT is sharing coordinates.
It's super useful.
Special locations. Yeah, it's really good.
Super useful. I mean, that in and of itself is worth being remembered.
Gives you across the galaxy and find either a ship or a multi-tool or.
Okay, so 44 Redbeard. Look, I have been gone all stinking day. I went to a company softball game. And I know that you're in Great Britain. You probably don't know what softball is. It's like baseball, but the ball's bigger because nobody has any talent. And we need the ball to be bigger so we can hit it. So we were out there playing softball, and I wasn't able to really keep up with everything that has gone on today, all the drama that has unfolded, all the new discoveries that we found. And I was hoping that Sean Sky, in all of his good graces, at 3 o'clock in the morning in another country, would grace us all with, and I know this is a lot of pressure, Sean, I know it, but I just fill in the blanks. 44 Redbird says, any new news? Ivy Mike says, hi Ice. Hi Ivy Mike. Colt C, I'm telling you, this fiasco has done nothing but bring us all together. I agree.
It's certainly done that. Yeah.
So, at any rate, yeah. 44 Redbeard, I wasn't talking to you, 44 Redbeard. I was talking to Sean. Sean's with me here on the stream. I guess I need to introduce you again. Sean Sky is with us here on the stream. I know I've been talking for like 5 minutes straight because I can't shut my fat trap. But he's with us here on the stream. He's helping me co-host, and we're gonna get into all this stuff a little bit. So from this morning on, let's start with the transmission. What is that thing? What's going on with the transmission? Pimpin' Plays, what's
There's
up?
a lot to get through. There's a lot to get through.
So it was on an island off the coast of South Africa, right?
Yeah, it's the Seychelles. In England, it's a pretty well-known island, the Seychelles. I don't think it's that well-known in the US. But so yeah, there's a transmission on the radio station, Paradise FM. And I'm trying to think what that led to now. But that led to, I think it led to another website, basically. And then I went to the website, and there was a lot more information on there they've dug up. There's a lot of things that aren't necessarily anything. That's the thing at the moment. Is there's lots of information, but it's kind of known what is really worth following up and what is just coincidence or what have you.
So
I mean, there's a lot to get through.
Okay, so the transmission, was it an advertisement for something? Was it just some straight creepy transmission?
It was basically an advert. Yeah. It was like a radio advert.
So it was a radio advert, but from what I heard from Cobra TV's video earlier today, if you'd like to, just go ahead and check that out. If you're listening to the live stream, go check that out. He's got the entire transmission on his channel, I believe. What it sounded like to me was it was a mock advertisement with the Atlas sound in front of it, and the Atlas sound at the end of it.
That's the key thing. Yeah, that's the thing that stood out. Is before I'd heard that, I was kind of 50-50 as to whether this is actually connected to No Man's Sky at all. But as soon as I heard the Atlas noise at the start, then yeah, that's brought me up to probably 75%.
Right.
This is actually No Man's Sky related and not just coincidence.
Now, how did we come to the conclusion that we all needed to be listening for the sound for this transmission in the first place?
That goes back a long way, to be honest.
Okay, well, just go back one step. Was there not? I think there was a password involved, maybe. Was it on the Walking Titan? I mean,
yeah, so
Cobra's got me doing it now. Look, Cobra's got me doing it. The Waking Titan website.
It was the Waking Titan website that had the radio stations on there. And then there was on that website there was a date, and that date was yesterday. And then yesterday they had, was it yesterday? It might have been this morning. It's been a long weekend. They had the advert, the fake advert on there. So that comes from the Waken Titan webpage.
Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So now, what it is we're following clues. So we hear this strange advert. I'm sure somebody recorded the transmission.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sure somebody analyzed the transmission.
Yeah.
So what did we find in the analysis? Do you know?
I don't know.
Did anybody put it through a spectrograph?
Yeah, I think they have tried all that, and I don't think there was anything there.
But the name of the product was the password, right?
Well, it was it's the Echo. The Echo Soft is really the link. Is the advert was for this company called EchoSoft.
Okay, so now there's a link to. So does this fake company have a website?
Well, that's the thing. There's some debate because there is a website called echosoft.com, and the guys on Reddit and Discord, they have been going through. Sean, that was on Cobra last night. him and a few others have been going through this echosoft.com website to look for clues, and they're still in the process of there's some very strange things. There's some very strange things. They talk about procedural generation in the text.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that any clue that they would have given, they would have researched fully to see if it was going to point in the wrong direction, right?
Well, I say they're in the process of doing it still.
Well, I'm saying
they're not
anybody.
Sure whether this EchoSoft is a red herring, to be honest.
Okay, but
It's
an
a fake
accidental
website,
an accidental red herring or a purposeful red herring?
Yeah, I don't know.
So okay,
as far as I can tell, it's a fake. There's something there.
Well, look, what we're doing here is we're helping the community that may or may not know all the details in a breaking, developing, ongoing, fluid, dynamic story, and we're keeping folks up to date. That's what we're doing. So if we don't know all the details, that's okay. But we're putting all the details out there as they come, and I think that Cobra is working on kind of a compilation of all the facts and a timeline, possibly.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, you need a corkboard and some string, to tie all these things together, because it's that complicated.
It's ridiculously complicated. And let me go ahead and catch up with these comments here. Banana Republic, how you doing?
There is a company called the Atlas Foundation that's also come up.
Doom 2.
Mike just mentioned.
Indeed.
The Atlas.
Doom 2 says he figured out the Echo 64 site. It was another answer for Waking Titan, which leads to another radio broadcast. What's up with the Atlas CEO video? I haven't even heard about that, Mike.
Yeah, that's the Atlas Foundation.
The Atlas Foundation? So they've got a foundation now?
Well,
that's odd. Okay, yeah, Banana Republic, go get your tinfoil hat and put it on. Iceman and Sean, Dream Team, Blood Circuit, welcome to the stream. Doom 2 says the next broadcast is Puerto Rico, WAEL 96 FM on June 17th. So that's the next broadcast we're waiting on then, June 17th. My birthday happens to be June 15th. Yeah. So happy birthday to me. Colt C says there are so many facets of this thing. It's almost like No Man's Sky. Everyone has pursued a different aspect. That is true. Banana Republic, the Atlas Network is company on Echo 64. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for all that info, guys. And if you're coming to the stream, thank you for coming to the stream, guys. I hope we're entertaining you. Me and Sean are hard at it. I'm trying to entertain you.
Just to touch on the Echo 64 website.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
So there was one before that, which was the Atlas, -65. That was Atlas and 65 days of static, and then there was this Echo 64, and that went live today after the transmission.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go onto that website, I think it's still on there. There is a series about halfway down the page. There's a series of 5 squares, and in those 5 squares are 5 different shapes, each with an icon inside. So there's
of course,
email, telephone, contact, whatever. But there was, I don't think it's like that now. But there is, yeah. But that was a puzzle. You had to touch those squares in the order of the number of angles on each shape.
Okay.
And that's how we got the answer prism.
That's how you got the answer prism?
Yeah. Well, it was once you touch those buttons in a certain order, there was, I've got it on my phone, 1 second. There was text that came up, and the text reads, it came up as a banner that says, "This breaks white into 7."
Right, that'd be a prism.
Hence prism.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
And then that was the password for, I think that was the password for something.
So that was the password for something else. It's probably on the Waking Titan website, right? That seems to be the hub website for all this.
Yeah, it gets even more complicated after that, because then there was a hexadecimal number.
Of course there was.
That they somehow converted into a GIF, and that GIF was two images, two very distorted images. That then, I believe the first guy that figured this out was Peaceful Gamer. I don't know if any of you guys know Peaceful Gamer. He's been on Cobra before. But he was the guy that took these two images and overlaid them. And then when you overlaid them, there was another code. And I don't know if I've got that code, actually.
Okay.
I have. But there was a 6 or 7 digit code from this GIF.
Interesting.
And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it was Z1RGXI5L. From what I can make out on my phone. But to look at this properly, you need to either look on the Discord or look on the Reddit, and you'll see all the images for yourselves.
Of course. Of
it's
course.
hard to explain.
Right. Yeah. Trying to explain this entire thing verbally is ridiculous. Colt, I need you to transcript this entire conversation for us, please. If you're in the messages, just go ahead and get a pen, a piece of paper, and just start writing feverishly everything that we say. Okay, for posterity.
Yeah, Cole. If I've missed something or messed something up, then please correct in the chat.
Doomtooth Gosnell says it was the password for Waking Titan, which gives you the date. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we just covered that. Daniel Hipley, like your starship. Thank you, Daniel. Ivy Mike, who the heck see a hexadecimal number and is like, man, that must be a GIF file. Yeah. Really.
I think what they do, Mike, to be honest, is they take the hexadecimal and they put it through as many converters as they can find until it reveals some sort of answer that looks like something.
Right.
So I don't think GIF was the first attempt. I think that's trial and error.
Then Doomtooth says that the ISALSO, there is also a functional telephone number on the Echo 64 website. If anybody's called that. Have you called that? Ty Beecham, hello, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no, people have called it, and there's a message, a very strange message.
Huh.
I can't remember what it says now, but there is a strange short message on there. As a lady talking.
Ty Beecham says the Atlas Foundation vid reminds me of Assassin's Creed with Abstergo. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is. If you go onto the Echo 64 website, it's all one of the banners is breathe new life into old memories. I mean, what that's got to do in No Man's Sky, I don't think it has.
I will say this: that every time you die in No Man's Sky, it gives you another generation. Is that anything? Don't think so, but it's. I mean, there obviously.
Someone has tied it into the callbacks as well.
Okay, yeah.
There is some links. There is some links there to the callbacks lore.
I could see that. I could see that.
But I'm not sure. It's kind of there, but is that just more, being forced a little bit? I don't know.
Well, hopefully we're entertaining you guys talking about all this stuff. I'm not sure exactly what Sean does normally on his. Do you usually talk this much on your live streams?
I don't talk at all.
You don't talk at all on your live streams? Well, you should. You've got a beautiful voice.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
No, I don't.
I know that was odd coming from another man.
It's fine. Yeah, no, I like to really concentrate on the game, and I find if I'm talking, then I can't really do that. So.
Right. Hence why you need a co-host. See?
Well,
because
true.
Have you been playing the game this whole time?
Yeah, I've been playing from day one. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like the whole time we've been talking right here. Have you been playing the game?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. You're good to go.
Kind of, yeah.
You're good to go. I think what we need to do, what I need to do, you're with me, but what we all need to do is go find some vortex cubes while we're talking about this stuff, because that I'm in short, dire supply of vortex cubes, and there are none in this system to be had the easy way, so we're going to have to go do it the hard way. But that gives us good fodder for looking while we talk about all this nonsense, all this ARG alternate reality nonsense. So there
is one more quick thing to say about that.
Okay.
The next transmission is not until the 17th.
Right.
Which is a long time to wait with nothing. So I do wonder if we're going to get some more news on the tapes in between.
We may get some more news on the tapes, or there may be another mysterious briefcase carrying secret agent that shows up.
All that. Yeah, all that.
I was thinking that, probably.
But we still have, there's still no news on the other tapes.
I think the next thing that's going to happen is Vladimir Putin himself is going to let out the next code word.
You never know.
What do you think? No.
Given the way things are these days.
Who knows?
Anything is possible.
Anything's possible. Colt C says that he is scribbling furiously. Well, good. I'm going to keep on talking. I hope you get writer's cramp. Okay. I don't think that there were any vortex cubes in this space station, but I can check. I think we're probably going to have to jump systems. So what do you guys think of the stream so far, guys? Am I entertaining you? Oh, Daniel, your planet has vortex cubes? I'm so jealous. Right now, anyway. Otherwise, I wouldn't care if I didn't need 2 more of them. There's a vortex cube. No, wait, that's my own vortex cube because I pushed sell instead of buy. I'm an idiot. They don't have any vortex cubes in stock. Look, I need to put in a back order for vortex cubes, please. Go on Amazon. You've got a tablet right there. I don't know what you're on. That seems to be kind of a primitive tablet for the year we're in. But I would really like it if you would just... Hey, look at that. He's got 13 on his helmet. 10-3 on his helmet. Does anybody else see this?
Yeah. Nada does as well.
Does that mean anything?
We're supposedly Orion.
Orion? Is that what that means?
Orion, as in the constellation Orion.
How is that? Exactly.
I don't know, but
that's what it's supposed to mean?
It's true. Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. Let's see if there's anything interesting on the side of your head. Nothing. There's nothing interesting.
Have to ask Ron Scoville about that one.
Yeah, we need Ron Scoville on the show. That's who we need. That would be good. Ron Scoville is a genius.
He certainly is.
Okay, so, vortex cubes. Wait a minute. This one's got 13 on that helmet. Why do you all have 13 on your helmet? Are you all from Orion? That's interesting. Okay, let's get out of here. Wasting time. All right. So do you think Angelo's going to be watching this? I'm sure he'll watch it later. I gave no warnings. I gave no warnings prior to me live streaming tonight. I didn't advertise it. I didn't tell anybody I was gonna do it because I figured that Cobra was going to be doing a live stream tonight, so I wasn't going to have a whole lot of time to advertise it, so I didn't. And then he ended up not doing a live stream, and I could have probably advertised it, but I didn't. So I just jumped on here and started live streaming. Yeah, usually I try to set up, a live stream for success by telling everybody that I'm going to live stream before I do it. And then that way everybody knows when it's going to be, where it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into my Explorer. Of course, this is my second fighter. It's named, what is it? What is it named? Colty McColtface. And I think Gaming Mike named that. It was either Ivy Mike or Gaming Mike. Shaky Dave, what's up, buddy? Nice to have you here. Call sign Viper, thank you for coming. So what galaxy am I in? I'm in the Euclid. Type Beecham says, thank you, Colt. The whole community is amazing. I'm just happy to be a part of it. Ty Beecham, I'm actually friends with Ty on Facebook. He posts some amazing stuff on Facebook. I like a lot of his pictures that he posts, and a lot of his stuff is very interesting. Of course, this is my first fighter right here, the Star Chaser. The Star Chaser is actually named, and I don't know if you know this or not. I don't think I've actually told anybody live on air. That the Star Chaser is named after one of my favorite bands' songs, which is Dragon Force. Have you ever heard the song Star Chaser by Dragon Force? It's awesome. If you haven't, you need to listen to it. Anybody who's a fan of No Man's Sky needs to listen to Star Chaser by Dragon Force. So
yeah, that's a new one on me.
Let's get into the Nerf Herder. I believe they're a Scandinavian heavy metal band, but they hold the world record for the fastest guitar solo, I believe. The fastest and the longest guitar solo. They're ridiculous. They're awesome. Love them. Okay. We've got we don't have any fuel in our warp drive. What's going on here? Yeah, we do. We've got fuel. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, so we're going to go to like some random planet because unless something is named a Vortex Cube. I doubt that's going to be in the name though. Northwest Pride. I think that's riddled with gang activity. Eos.
Vortex Cubes do show up on the scans, don't they?
They do, but I was hoping somebody would put it in the name of the system itself, but I don't think that's going to happen. This one's undiscovered. We might as well go here. I can't believe I'm this close to the hub, and there's still undiscovered stars like right next to me. But it's a green. It's got 4 planets. We'll go. See what happens. That's what I love about this game. You're just like, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
And see, that's kind of the counter like attitude of most of the people in the AGT. Because there are literally people with iPads, pieces of paper, and pens that are, you know how in like the 1800s, like a botanist would sketch out things because they didn't have like a photo, anything to take a picture of, or with. Yeah. That's what they're doing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of them have physical notebooks that they have got notes.
It's like I don't have that much time on my hands. I mean, I would love to have that much time on my hands, believe me. If I could just get lost in this game and just do that would be awesome. But I can't afford it. Do Vortex Cubes show up on scans, planetary scans?
Yeah, they should do.
Well, that's if they're a resource, right? I mean, I could find them. Potentially, I could find them at a...
Yeah, they can be on there without actually showing up on the scan. That's the thing.
Well, let's go to the space station. That seems like our best bet. And then if we find, like, maybe a trade station down there, we could go to a trade station. Hopefully these jokers have some Corvex cubes and I won't have to worry about it. That is the craziest entry to a space station I've ever done. That's insane. I'm sorry, guys. My driving skills are a little off. It always happens whenever I'm talking.
The stream's a bit delayed and I've just seen it. It was,
yeah. That was a tad. Yeah, that was a tad wonky. I almost went in backwards. So I also love how a lot of games bring gamers from different cultures together. Like, you're from the UK, obviously. I can tell by your accent. I'm from the South, like the deep South in the United States. And
I can tell by the accent.
Right. And so who would think that a game like this would bring two people that are from completely different cultures together? and we enjoy the same game. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, No Man's Sky to me is that kind of special sort of game, really.
It is, and I just found night crystals. How rare are night crystals?
I haven't seen one for a while, so yeah, fairly rare.
Well, there's 3 of them here. I might as well buy them while I'm here.
I've got a few saved up in storage. But...
Okay, well, they had some night crystals. I didn't see any vortex cubes. And another thing, well, let me catch up on these comments while we wait for somebody to land here, because we really need. Oh, here we go. Never mind. We've got. Look at that thing. That's a crazy looking shuttle. I don't think I've ever seen a shuttle quite like that before. All right. Do you have any vortex cubes? Let me catch up with the comments real quick, because everybody's going crazy in the comments. East Coast. Oh, thanks, Iceman. Oh, you're welcome, Ty. They sometimes show up unless they are found underground. Yep. Okay. Doomtooth lives on the East Coast. 44 Redbeard says he lives in the middle of nowhere, USA. North America, Indiana, U.S. Shaky Dave. So yeah, we got folks from all around. One of my good friends on PlayStation happens to be from Scotland, and me and him kicked it off right away because he's a ex-convict and I'm a correctional officer.
Okay.
So we kicked it off like right off the bat. And oh, look at that. They've got dimensional matrices. Too bad I don't need any dimensional matrices. And I'm going to have to get rid of some of this inventory here. I can just get rid of this Mordite. I don't even need that. I can get rid of that vortex cube. Put that over here. Put that up there. Put that down here. Put that up there. Get rid of that. And now we got room. Okay, good. So have you met anybody through this game? I mean, whether it be on the internet, whether it be on, well, like YouTube, on Facebook, on Skype, on any of those sources that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like you. I mean, I follow all the streams on YouTube. So there's a lot of people, all the Geknik gang guys, Gamer Mike and Sabjazz and Ivy Mike, who was in the chat earlier. I don't know if it's
right.
About, but,
I noticed
all those guys.
You know what I noticed is every time that there's a stream up, you're always going to find like the same 10 people in the comments.
Yeah.
It's always it's like the most devoted, ravenous. Members of the community are going to be lurking on Facebook, constantly stalking YouTube channels to watch.
It does seem that if they're not playing No Man's Sky, they're watching No Man's Sky. So
it's almost a bad habit.
It's an addiction.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost a bad habit. Like I was at the baseball game, the softball game, I had to put my phone in my friend's softball bag so I wouldn't get it out and start looking up No Man's Sky stuff. That's ridiculous.
There's something very addictive about No Man's Sky. I can't quite put my finger on it, to be honest. But,
me neither. I was trying to explain it to my friend today, and I just couldn't do it. Oh, Colt C, you got me with the guilt. So, 10 great people. Yep, Pimp and Plays, I would say so. But yeah, it is always the same people. But I don't mind that because we're getting to kind of know each other, I mean, everybody's got their own kind of online personality. Vortex cubes, I got 2 of them. 3 of them. I would just buy 3 of them. Might as well. All right. We got our vortex cubes. Now we can go bring in our freighter and upgrade this last upgrade on this fighter, and we'll be done upgrading the fighter. But yeah, we kind of get to know each other a little bit, especially like when you start linking accounts together.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you have everybody's got like their YouTube alias and then their Facebook profile and then their, you've got your and I'm about to get attacked by pirates. That's not good because this thing is not equipped to handle it. They're wanting my vortex cubes. Get back to the space station. Ah. Okay, it's just a distress signal. All right. So at any rate. You get to know everybody, and you get to know their personality on Facebook, or you get to know their personality on YouTube, or and you get to know these people. I don't know what any of you do for a living. I'm just gonna put that out there. I have no idea we're just a bunch of stalkers that hang out together. Really, that's what we do.
And the age range as well. I mean, obviously, we don't really know what people's ages are, but I think there is a massive age range as well, right through from 60 to 16.
Most of the time, I can pretty much tell in the comments or by somebody's profile on Facebook what their age is. For like I said, for the most part. But you're right. There is a large age group range for this game also. I will say that I see more women playing this game than most. More females play this game than you see on a regular basis.
I think that's true, yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No, absolutely not.
That is not a bad thing, because we need more women in games.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's because of the kind of, I don't know, would you call it a casual nature of this game? That's a kind of an evil term in the video game world. Nobody wants to be called a casual gamer. But you know what? I like No Man's Sky. If it's a casual game, I'm a casual gamer. I don't care what you think about me. You know what I mean?
That's a tricky one, really.
Video games have turned into like this weird popularity contest. Like, what are you playing? Oh, well, what are you playing? You know what I mean? And it's really kind of silly, to tell you the truth. And of course,
there's a lot of sheep out there, to be honest, that will just play the flavour of the day. And if you're not in that playing that game, then you're almost an outcast.
Right. And I don't play video games to win a popularity contest. I play video games because I enjoy playing video games. I especially like playing video games that are innovative or what I would consider, and this is most video games, I would consider like a work of art. Mm-hmm. What you're really looking at is several people's hard work and crafting what they would consider a masterpiece.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing that really got me into No Man's Sky in the first place. Was just the vision and the style, and you could just care how much you could tell how much they cared about the game, and just the technology behind it was the thing that really blew my mind, to be honest.
Right.
Even when it was launched and it was perhaps a little bit lacking, but just the whole concept, the core concept of the game, it just has always fascinated me, and it still does. I find it sometimes I find it hard to get my head around the actual mechanics of how the game works. That just blows my mind, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a little bit like magic, this game, isn't it? I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's kind of like wizardry. I mean, when other developers try to do what you do, like, I just read a Forbes article today while I was driving to the, I wasn't driving, I was riding to the softball game, and I was reading this Forbes article, and I'm sure everybody here has seen it because we're all No Man's Sky stalkers, but it said that the reason, they didn't blame it specifically on No Man's Sky, but the reason that Andromeda failed was because they were chasing the what would you call it? The procedural generation of No Man's Sky. And so they tried to blame it on No Man's Sky, when really who's at fault is the is the sloppy development team.
Yeah, there's lots of people you can blame for Andromeda, but Hello Games is not one of them.
Right, exactly. You cannot blame Hello Games for having an innovative idea that nobody else could copy.
Yeah.
You know, so this really is some sort of technological wizardry. It's insanity what this game has been able to achieve.
Yeah.
And
every time I play it, I can't believe this actually exists, to be honest.
Like, for instance, after I upgrade this ship, we're going to get some carbon here. After I upgrade this ship, we might go explore around this system for a little bit and see if we can't find any creatures that nobody's ever seen before. And I bet we can. Uh-oh.
I bet you can.
I just got a friend request from Larry TG somebody. So I'm going to accept that friend request. You're going to see a blue screen of death, but don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. We're just going to accept this friend request right here. And hopefully he comes into the stream. I shouldn't have to invite you, Larry, but I'm going to invite you anyway. Just because a lot of people aren't hopping in after they get on here. I wish I could make you a moderator, Sean, on this party here so you could do all this stuff in the background, but unfortunately the PlayStation is not that sophisticated.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, we're out of the blue screen of death. Larry has got an invite to come on the show. Let's see if he hops in. This ought to be interesting. We've got a server room here. Now, Sean, not you, Sean, but another Sean. Hey, Larry's in here. We've got a third person on the show. Larry, I don't know if you have a microphone or not, but it would be good if you wanted to talk to us on the show.
Do, man.
Whoa,
I do.
there he is. Larry, how's it going, bud?
Hey, it's going. I was just checking out the broadcast before I got on my No Man's Sky.
All right, awesome.
And you are never gonna believe what happened to me. I got to 98,000 light years from the freaking core, and I got an itch on my back. Went to scratching it. Somehow I freaking deleted my damn save.
What?
Yes.
Oh no.
So
It's cost me about 3 months worth of freaking work.
So, have you gotten that checked out by a doctor? Are you sure that are you sure you don't have some sort of Bluetooth device that is in your back currently?
I'm pretty darn sure.
Just checking. It looks like we've got a habitable building down here. Larry, that is horrible news. I hate to hear that. I hope that never happens to me someday. So everybody in the chat in the future, don't scratch with a controller in your hand. It's bad. You could delete your No Man's Sky save. So hopefully they'll fix that in the next patch.
Oh, you got to hit it twice. I don't understand how it happened.
Oh.
Took me freaking 15 minutes to figure out how to delete it. And one itch. Oh, it's gone.
Is me, except the nose is different. Yeah, I really like it, Ty. It looks really good. I like the color. The color of it's what sold me on it. Alright, so we're going to this abandoned building here. Have you ever been on a live show before, Larry?
Yeah, I've done a few broadcasts. I'm not that popular, dude.
Well, that's fine. I just wanted to see what your experience level with live broadcasting was. No, you've done a few. That's good. So, how long have you been playing No Man's Sky, Larry?
I bought it back in, I guess it was March.
Is there any way that you could turn the volume up on your mic? I can barely hear you.
On my mic?
Yes, sir. So you bought it back in March. So you bought the game back in March, and what do you think of it so far? Besides, of course, you're coming off this severe disappointment with destroying your save file.
Yeah. I like it, man. It keeps me from killing folks at work, so.
Well, that's good.
and get on here and blow some shit up, and I'm good to go.
Wow. I think I might have just found a paradise planet. Well, I say paradise. If your idea of paradise is like an orange with water on it, then it's paradise.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. All I need is some carbon. That's all I came down here for. But we might end up exploring and trying to find something I've never seen before. I found a beetle the other day while I was exploring, and that was just purely by chance. And somebody, I put that on Facebook, and nobody else had ever seen a beetle before either. So there are still things in No Man's Sky that nobody's ever seen before. You just got to go out and find them.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You got a moderator for the chat on YouTube?
No, I do not have a moderator for the chat.
There might be some work to be done there.
Is there a troll? Do we have a? Uh-oh. We've got a troll.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be all right. Doomtooth, what's up, bud? The troll said no. There's no moderator. So apparently, I'm gonna need a. If I'm gonna have a professional YouTube channel, I might want to go get a moderator, huh?
Yeah, someone ban him if they can.
But at any rate, so Larry, you're still with us, right?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just gonna go check out an abandoned building right now.
Oh, that's good. So, what do you like about the game and what don't you like about the game, Larry?
Hold up, I gotta adjust some volumes. I can barely hear you when the store shit's
Turn your game volume down. That always works for me.
yeah, volume.
Okay, I forgot why we were here. We're here to get carbon. Okay. I started looking around and totally forgot why we were here.
Got about 35.
How's that, Larry? Is that better?
Dang, it's still loud as hell.
So, once you get that figured out, Larry, tell us what you like about the game and what you dislike about the game.
Well, what I dislike about the game so far is that you can't have no more building space than what you got. Hell, you put up down a good and moderate sized farm and you at 99% complexity.
Right.
So you got to make up your mind, do you want a farm or do you want a cool looking base?
Right. I agree with that. That's fair.
Yeah, it's true.
You definitely have to specialize your base because of the restrictions that are put on the building and the system itself. Now, there's mods out there that I've seen on PC that remove those restrictions, but it's at your own peril. Because what can happen is that you start lagging so bad that your game will crash, or parts of
your
reason
those restrictions are there.
Right, or parts of your base will just disappear. So, whoa! I almost called my freighter in the middle of some other freighters here. Well, I was just trying to illustrate. You know, I wasn't saying you should cheat. But I was just trying to illustrate probably the reason for those restrictions right now. Now, in the next update, they might they might sort that out. They might optimize that and have that base restriction a little bit bigger. But unless they put a mechanic in there for us to see all the way up to I don't know if we're going to be able to tell, is what I'm getting at. I don't know if we're going to be able to tell that our base restriction has been put up or lifted unless they at least put it in the patch notes or they give us a little bit better They give us.
Between updates, didn't they? The limit. They did up the limit, I think.
They did at one point, yeah.
Yeah, and it was in the patch notes. So I think if they do increase it, we should know about it straight away.
I think so. I think they will. But they definitely need to not only just put it in the patch notes, but also make it more visible in the game so that people know about it. Because not everybody's going to read the patch notes.
No, I don't understand why they wait until you're at like 99% before they tell you.
Right.
It's a bit late by then.
I say to be a little less 60. Like they don't tell you when the updates come in or what they plan on. You got all these damn theories on freaking YouTube. Oh, I think they're coming out with this. I think they're coming out with this. I think they're coming out with this. Why don't y'all just freaking give us a heads up or something where we can prepare? Because you got all these people saying, "Oh, we're gonna get this," and you're thinking, "Hey, that'd be fucking cool." And then it comes out and it's some bullshit about, "Well, we enhanced the graphics." Is that fucking it? You spent all this fucking time, and that's all you did? Come on. You could get me a job as a programmer. It don't seem nothing. But yeah, it's a cool ass game, man. I love it to do it. It takes all my time.
Well. You want to do some exploring, Sean? Does anybody have any questions? Yeah. Does anybody have? Yeah, this guy's voice cracks you up. That's good. Does anybody have any questions for Sean or Larry or Iceman? Put them in the comments. 44 Redbeard says that he plays on the PC, but he refuses to use mods. Had heard mods cause issues when they do updates, and they very well could. They're Sean. I mean Redbeard. Sorry.
Yeah, you got so many computer players out there trying to mod this, mod that, and then they get all pissed off whenever the creators of the game, fix it and take their mods out.
So, Larry?
Mods are good for a bit. Mods are good for a bit of fun, but I mean they are essentially breaking the game, so
right.
They're gonna be janky.
So Larry, people in the stream want to know where you're from.
I'm from Mississippi.
Mississippi. Hey, you're my next door neighbor.
Oh really? You Alabama, huh?
Yep. Roll Tide.
You sound like some Roll Tide over there.
Yeah.
Probably set up on top of your camper and get wasted at Talladega, huh?
Negative. I don't drink. But I know that we're in the Bible Belt, so I'm allowed.
Yeah. Back in my younger days, I went over there to Talladega. A buddy of mine.
See you later, 44 Red.
Parked it right in the middle of the racetrack there, and he had swivel seats on top of his camper.
Yeah.
Dude, we got so fucking wasted. I fell off that damn camper about 3 times, didn't feel a thing.
Yeah, that'll happen. You probably know some of my friends that went up there.
I don't remember nobody up there.
They don't either, so don't worry about it.
I was drunk before we even got there.
How long have I been streaming here? About an hour? We'll do another hour. We'll do another hour, and then we'll go ahead and.
I just like hearing somebody's voice while I blow shit up.
And then we'll pick it up tomorrow afternoon. Pick it up tomorrow afternoon. We're just doing a little bit of exploring right now. I just got done upgrading my fighter for as long as I wanted to or for as much as I wanted to upgrade it. You know what we could do? We could go pick a fight. You want to go pick a fight? Let's go pick a fight. Well, let's test out these new upgrades. They're combat upgrades, so I might as well use them, right?
I wish I had my 48 shot slot shield back.
Oh, I know you do, because now it's only 38 slots is the max on fighters, right?
That I don't know.
Because after the Pathfinder update, it changed it to fighters have 38 slots.
Well, I had a not a shuttle. One of those big ones that looked like a damn parrot. Homer or something like that. And I don't have no save game no more to, just jump out and say, yeah, that's what it is.
So, Iceman.
Yes, sir.
Last night on Cobra's show,
Yes, sir.
you were a little bit coy about some information you
Yes, sir.
may or may not have received.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you've been on the Amino app in the last 24 hours.
No.
There is some information on the Amino app
Okay.
that may or may not relate to what you were talking about.
Did it have anything to do with June?
Yes.
And was it 2 photos?
Yes.
Was
3
it-
actually.
Was a name scratched off of them?
It was cropped, so
Okay.
it's to do with it was a rumor they'd posted from, I'm not going to mention the guy's name, but there's a guy on there, and they were saying that he had got information that said it was going to be the end of June, and that the slots were going to be
Yep, that's the information.
Yeah.
That's the information, yeah.
As soon as I saw it this morning, I thought of you, and I thought, I bet that's what Iceman was talking about. So, yeah, the 2 images showed 80 slots in the exosuit and 8 slots in the ship.
Yeah. I didn't want to be the guy to break that story.
I wasn't going to say anything until I saw it on Amino, because I'd heard before, and then it was all over Amino this morning. So
Right.
I assumed that was the same thing.
Right. It was. I didn't.
Probably different sources, I would imagine.
Probably different sources, right? Because I didn't get that firsthand. I got that secondhand. So that was probably whoever else had that information probably shared it. I only shared it with a couple of people. So it wasn't me. I can tell you that.
No.
I'm not going around.
On the Amino app, they named the guy.
Right.
His first name's Michael. That's all I'll say. But,
Okay.
It's it's transparent as far as who the information's come from.
Okay.
But on the Amino app, it said that apparently I think it said that he took part in a beta test,
Right.
and that's how he got the images.
Right.
Now, how true that is, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
it looked pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked pretty legit.
Yeah, good to me.
You want to test out this? What is it called again? Let me see here. It's a positron ejector. Let's go test this out. So I've got a positron ejector. I've got a cyclotron ballista. Let's try out the fully upgraded positron ejector. I'm assuming it's fully upgraded. Okay, well, I'm out of range, obviously. Still out of range. Still out of range. There we go. Almost have to bump into it just to shoot it. So it's not really that good for shooting these pods.
That's the one that's got the wide dome. I think that's one I never tried. Distance.
I think I'm going to go with the cyclotron ballista.
I tried the Uber knife and I like the regular cannon.
Oh, that's a ship I'm shooting at. I thought that was a... That's a freighter I'm shooting at. That's not good.
You're getting feisty.
Well, that's not good at all. Yeah, I totally thought that was a pod. That was a ship. So, Sean, when is the next time you're streaming?
Tomorrow. Yeah,
Tomorrow?
tomorrow sometime. Yeah. Well, it's tomorrow now, so it's 4 o'clock.
Right, yeah, it's tomorrow now.
Today. Yeah. Yeah, later on today.
Do I have an open invite on your channel?
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I promise I won't bring any company with me to your channel.
That's perfectly fine by me.
Alright, I think what we're going to have to do here, in order to really field test the positron ejector, we're just going to have to dogfight. Well, it doesn't work too bad. Took him out pretty quick. I've got 3 stars now. But I took him out pretty quick. Alright, we got some more Sentinel ships on the way. I think we probably should get close to another planet here.
That's a short range weapon, right?
Yes, very short range weapon.
Yeah. I used it briefly and didn't really get on with it. So.
Did I just drop my star level by warping out? By using I used my pulse engines.
Yeah.
And I lost my star level. Well, that's boring.
I wish that would happen to me.
Well, I think you got to kill them, and then speed up, and they'll just kind of drop out. Actually, you know what? I am really tired, guys, and I've been on for about an hour, and I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. I'm probably gonna stream for maybe 3 to 4 hours tomorrow. But I just kind of wanted to... What's that?
What time is that?
That would be probably 12 noon my time, which would be Central. Which I don't know exactly what time that would be for you. We can figure it out after we get out of the stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure. No, yeah, I can figure that out. 6 or 7 hours, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm just gonna hop out of my ship, make sure it saves, and I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to the stream. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. Colt C, Doomtooth, all you guys, man. Like I said, it's the same like 10 people stalking each other all the time. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. I hope I entertained you. Thank you, Sean, for coming out to the show.
No problem.
Larry, thanks for hopping in.
Colt made me do it.
Yep, Colt made him do it.
My mic's working. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can barely hear you. But yeah, I'm gonna land here at close to this habitable base, and go ahead and end the stream.
What about now? Is that better?
Not really.
Dang, do I have to eat the damn mic?
Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Thank you guys for no problem, man. I really appreciate you guys showing up and supporting my channel. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one.